For centuries, the path of a royal heir was predetermined, rigid, and brutally public. From the moment of their birth, the weight of a nation's expectations settled on their small shoulders. The word duty was not a concept to be learned. It was the very air they breathed. But something is different this time. For Prince George of Wales, the second in line to the throne, his childhood has seemed remarkably normal. Why? Because his parents, William and Catherine, the Prince and Princess of Wales, made a conscious, calculated decision to keep his royal destiny a secret. Welcome to Beyond Fiction. To understand their strategy, we must first look to the past. Prince William's own childhood was a masterclass in navigating unimaginable pressure under the world's most unforgiving spotlight. He experienced the very public unraveling of his parents' marriage and the tragic, devastating loss of his mother, all while knowing he was one day destined to be king. William felt the heavy burden of this unexpected duty from a very young age. He associated the title, the duty, with a sense of being trapped, with loss, and with a lack of control. He was determined to break this cycle. He saw the value of a stable, secure, and, as much as possible, ordinary upbringing. And he found a partner in Catherine, who brought with her the blueprint of a fiercely close, supportive, and normal middle-class family. Together, they formed a plan. For Prince George, the pressure would be delayed. The destiny would be a secret, not a sentence. So what did this plan look like in action? It was a multifaceted approach built on a foundation of deliberate choices. First, the language. William and Kate consciously banished the word duty from the conversation around George's future. It's a fascinating psychological shift. Duty has a sense of being trapped, of obligation. Destiny, however, has a sense of choice, of a natural path unfolding. It's empowering rather than burdensome. The most crucial part of the plan, simply not telling him. William deliberately delayed this news until the last possible moment. For the first several years of his life, Prince George was simply George. He wasn't the future king. He was a big brother, a student, a keen rugby player and ballet dancer. Shielding a child from such an overwhelming abstract concept is incredibly healthy. It allows the core personality to form without being defined by external pressure. They develop confidence, interests, and a sense of self that is entirely their own. This creates a much more resilient adult. This extended period of normalcy was, in itself, groundbreaking for the royal family. George attended a co-ed school, his public appearances were limited and carefully chosen, and his home life was designed for privacy and connection, not pomp and ceremony. The last possible moment that William had planned for likely arrived with the death of his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. For a young child, the abstract concept of the monarchy suddenly became very real. The world was mourning a queen, and his grandfather Charles was now king. This was followed by the coronation, where George took on a formal, very visible role as a page of honor. These events provided a tangible, contextual framework for William and Kate to finally have those bigger conversations about what it all meant and what it would one day mean for him. The revelation wasn't a single dramatic conversation, but a gradual process of understanding, meeting his maturity level. His awareness deepened with these real-world events. Now, the training begins, but gently. We see him at more events, learning by observing. The focus remains on education and character building. Reports even suggest William may delay bestowing the title Prince of Wales on George for many years, wanting him to have freedom before formalizing any royal titles. The strategy of William and Kate is a profound departure from tradition. It is a bet that a childhood filled with love, normality, and emotional security will forge a future king who is not defined by his crown, but empowered by it. It's a huge gamble, but it's a calculated one. They are building a human being first and a monarch second. They believe that by giving him a strong sense of self, He will be better equipped to handle the immense pressures of the role than anyone who came before him. Prince George's destiny was never a secret to the world. But for those precious early years, it was a secret to him, and that secret may have been the greatest gift his parents could ever give to a future king. A gift of a normal life, to prepare for an extraordinary destiny. That secret may have been the greatest gift his parents could ever give to a future king. A normal childhood to prepare for an extraordinary destiny. Thank you for watching. We need your support to grow. Please subscribe.